morning, afternoon, and evening, everybody. Welcome to the Critical Decast live yet again from California. I am Brian Bishop, and joining us tonight is not Matsuda, but
Hey!
for the third time in a row. But we do happen to have Ruben Prado.
Yay!
And from California, I am Brian
LeBron,
Bishop, and joining us. Okay, that's just terrible. So I hear, Mike, that you're having some problems. You need to release the D.
Yeah, my release the D is pretty petty.
It's all right.
My release the D is telling people who just had kids congratulations, or worse, telling the people whose kids just had kids congratulations. Here's the thing: making a kid is fucking easy as fuck. Anyone can do it.
I mean, literally, it's easy as fuck.
Yeah, it's like congratulations. Let's say it's like the guy. Congratulations, you came in that vagina. Good on you, man.
In some regards, that would be something to.
You got a boner, and you suck it in that, and then stuff came out, and then 9 months later, kid popped out. Good job.
Well, I mean, let's think of the whole process leading up to that, though. It's just like, okay, you gotta either roofie them or whatever it is that it takes to get into a relationship, and then you gotta do that, which, I mean, that's not hard. It is hard, but it's not difficult.
Yeah, for a lady, it's a lot more difficult, but at the same time, it's like, good job, lady, you took it, great. You
took one for the team. I congratulate a lady for that. It's hard. It's hard stuff.
Yeah. No, okay. But the worst one is telling the parents of those people congratulations. It's like, good job, your kid was fucking awesome.
And you let that happen.
You fucked, and then 25 years later they fucked, and then kid popped out.
So, Mike, what do you say to the people who have trouble making children? You know.
In what capacity?
Because that's just depressing.
There are people who either, they're women who literally cannot get pregnant, or people who try for a long time and cannot for one reason or another.
In all honesty, they're kind of the outliers, more or less. I mean, for the most part, making a kid is ridiculously easy.
Right. It's like you're just gonna do the same thing over and over again until it works, and that thing is something a lot of people strive for, anyways. So, congratulations, nature.
Well, have you seen the movie Children of Men? Maybe it's like a Children of Men situation.
Like all the men are infertile?
Yeah. And then the one guy that does do it, that is congratulations, but at the same time it's also, oh, fuck, you're the last hope of the world, let's hope you don't die.
Yeah, and then you get stabbed to death in the street.
Yeah.
Yay. Stabbings.
Yeah. So that's my release D. It's pretty petty, but I heard someone at work had a kid, and I kept hearing that all day, and I'm like, "Fuck! It's really not that big a deal."
Was it
I don't know. Having a kid is a big deal. I don't know. Congratulating them about it is a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was it that Asian chick who plays mahjong?
First off, that chick is white, and second off, no. It was actually the daughter of my manager, who had a kid.
Oh.
And people kept coming around to tell her congratulations. I'm like, but you didn't really do anything.
I don't want to go further in this without sounding too sexist or chauvinistic.
Yeah, this is difficult territory to render here.
Second with the D is just be crazy. So that's whatever. Ruben knows.
I mean, bitches do be crazy.
Yeah, shit happened.
Except for you, Riley. You're not crazy. I love you. You make my Kokoro go doki doki.
Yeah, Saturday was kind of a mess at first.
What happened Saturday?
Crazy. I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm just gonna say, okay, let me change their name for the benefit of the podcast. Let's just say that Carrie Ann was being weird.
Oh, Carrie Ann. You mean Carrie Ann and Abba from Dancing with the Stars? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that Carrie Ann.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was weird. Don't want to get into it. So yeah.
You really changed that a lot.
Yeah, that name got changed a lot from the original.
Yeah, luckily she will not hear this ever. If she does,
it's
well
like
then.
the difference between Godzilla and the upcoming movie Godzilla.
I changed more than that. Come on now.
And also the 1999 film Godzilla.
Also, I have to mention right now that in NBA 2K12 in the career mode, one of the veterans made me wear a clown nose as rookie hazing. So right now my guy's wearing a clown nose. Just want to put it out there.
Cool.
Good. I'm proud of you.
I know.
Congratulations.
So, have you played more Trials since you bought it, or no?
I play a bit more Trials. I bought Trials Evolution for PS4. Also, I got a PS4.
Definitely looks like more of a fun game when you have 4 people playing together.
Yeah, when you're playing one person, it's just like, yeah, this is fun. I enjoy this, but it's like part of the appeal of Trials is getting all the user-made tracks and doing that dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
But buying a PS4 was a lot harder than I thought it'd be. Because on Friday, I got my tax money. I'm like, fuck it, I'm buying a PS4 today. So I wanted mainly 2 games. I wanted NBA 2K14 because, of course, I wanted Infamous because, PS4. So I called the GameStop at Chandler Mall, and I'm like, hey, yo, you guys got that PS4? He's like, yeah, we do. And I'm like, oh, do you have NBA 2K14? They're like, yes. Do you have Infamous? Ooh, we just sold our last copy. So I'm like, all right.
You're able to find a copy of Infamous somewhere. It's not that hard to find.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, well, I was like, I'll go here last. I'm sure I'll go to Best Buy next door and see if Best Buy has it.
Best Buy.
Yeah, Best Buy on the website, they had an Infamous PS4 bundle. And I'm like,
yeah, they have that.
PS4, I am going there. Go to the Best Buy. That is a bullshit lie. They have a PS4 and they're out of both NBA 2K14 and Infamous Second Son. So I go up to the customer service saying, hey, do you guys got any PS4 bundles? Guy was like, the one I know of is like it's a PS4, and you get a second controller, you get 2 games of your choice. Now here's the kicker: you get 1 year Geek Squad.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and
so
1
if
year.
There's anything I need repaired, it's my PS4.
Because if I need repaired, I'm going to Best Buy.
Oh god.
I'm shipping that fucker back off to Sony.
Down in 1 year.
And also, it has their 1 year protection plan, which I don't fucking know what that even means.
Doesn't? Oh, I think it means if your PS4 breaks, they just give you a new one. I think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's like, yeah, that comes out to about like $800, and I'm like,
oh!
I'll look into it. And then I proceeded to leave the store, and I went to actually went to Costco because I'm like, well, let me go to Costco. And I went to Costco because I hate myself because I hate fucking Costco. And they had their quote-unquote video game section was a bunch of Xbox Ones, a copy of Titanfall, and that's it.
Yeah, I think Microsoft owns Costco at this point, because you're right. I did go to a Costco. I'm like, oh, consoles. There's ones. I mean, nothing against the one. I like the console, but
yeah, you
it's
best
all
not
ones.
be talking shit about my one.
It's all ones.
All it had was Titanfall and no other games at all.
That's the only game you need, really.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Dead or Alive is fun, but not Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive is bullshit. I meant Dead Rising.
The fuck? How'd you confuse those two?
They both start with dead.
In both games, you are with zombies.
So
There's
ask the guy
in both games.
That's the guy who worked there, and he said, we haven't had PS4s in about 2 months. And I'm like, oh, well. But on the plus side, I found Cheesecake there, so it wasn't a complete loss of my time to go.
You bought like
Costco.
3 boxes of or something?
They're only there seasonally.
Uh-huh.
Wait, you bought boxes of what?
Cheesecake.
Oh, I thought you said cheesesteak. I'm like, couldn't you just go buy some fucking steak?
There's cheesesteak there like a few months out of the year, and it's like only sold like there and Sam's Club. So when I'm there, I need to buy cheesecake. Otherwise, I'll never have it ever again.
God, you know what's the fucking
Wait,
best
Sam's
is-
Club or Costco?
Both. They
Oh.
both sell it.
Okay.
They're the only ones who sell it though. But yeah,
Cool.
so after that, I went to Target. Says, fuck it, why not? Target's right behind the goddamn Costco. Sure.
That's where I spend most of my days.
Hey, back alley Target.
I went
Back alley Target.
You're so bad.
I went to
Like
the
to call it
Target.
Target,
Yeah, if you're full of shit, but
which I am.
So I went to the game section, PS4, NBA 2K14, Infamous 2, all in a 5-foot radius.
Yeah, we're
So I'm
good
like,
about
hey,
that.
bro, let me buy this stuff. I bought it. Thank you. And I left. And then I came home, set up the PS4. I got it to patch. I had to leave after work. I had to go meet someone for something.
I think. And you went to go hang out with us there.
with the person with show can't tell.
Show can't
tell.
Yeah, and that was pretty good. And then on the way back, I was gonna go home to pay the PS4. Then everybody's like, "Hey, everybody's at George's place. You should go over there." And I'm like, "Fuck it, fine."
That was the biggest abortion for me. I showed up. I was like, I'm gonna go hang out, and they're playing. They're playing like a 10-person 3DS party. I'm like,
it was 8. We were all playing Mario Kart.
There was like 10 of you or 9 of you because one of you had.
I don't
there was 10 of you.
Mario Kart yet.
It was 10 of you because I remember 2 people had to sit out or whatever because it was an 8-player game.
Was playing
I was
Pokemon.
like, well, I'm so glad I'm here. I'm gonna do something.
It's like
I would have played with you, Ruben. I would definitely.
We showed up, and then I left about like 10 minutes later.
Now, did you leave before or after Melanie showed up?
I left after she showed up. She wasn't there when I got there.
Okay. Yeah, people were talking about things later that night.
What?
And I don't really want to go into it, but it was just kind of funny. Like,
was it Melanie talking about?
No.
That's.
I mean,
no, it wasn't her.
How it came up.
It wasn't her, but it was like Samantha and Amanda and like and Key and shit. Like they just started talking about things, and I was like, "Poor Melanie, this must be hurting you deep."
Oh.
I'm trying to make the connection. I'm not doing it. Can you like send a message in the chat so I can read it?
Just
come on. What?
Right,
let's think about the history of. We should stop saying her name. That's a thing we should not be doing.
How did they come up to this? I mean, okay, wait, no, I'm wrong.
Samantha, Amanda, Key, and I mean, George is there, so these kind of topics, they what you call it? They snowball.
Oh yeah.
Look, I could see Samantha bringing this up.
Oh, Samantha, no, definitely Samantha first. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But I don't really ever want to hear George or Key talk about that.
Yeah, I don't know how Key got on that shit, but I'm glad that happened.
I mean, we've had some nights where we've gotten drunk before, for
one
a reason
night.
or another. And I mean, George talked about that a lot. Well, we had remember when we had John come over to watch Dragon Ball Evolution?
Yep.
Oh.
Like, okay, now I'm just gonna hope that George never listens to this. He probably never will. But like, John was like, I was talking to him after. He's like, yeah, I had a lot of fun, blah blah blah. But that George guy gets fucking real when he gets drunk. I was like, yeah, like he starts talking about everything that he's pissed off about and everything that goes wrong for him when he gets drunk. I was like, he was talking about like girls and shit, and I was just like fucking drunk on the sofa. And I was like, you know what? I don't even want to hear this. I just want to go to sleep. So I put a pillow over my head, and then he started kicking me. He's like, yo, listen to me. I'm like,
Did that happen?
Yeah, dude. I'm like, I don't even fucking care.
I just remember AKB and almost dying.
Oh yeah, well, we almost did die watching AKB.
Because there's a lot of crying.
God damn it.
But no,
and then I remember a bunch of we got fucking mad at anime openings.
I remember I pulled out your power cable at one point when I got really angry.
That did happen.
And like, the thing is, like, okay, I wasn't actually that drunk that night because I remember everything, and if I remember everything, I wasn't that drunk.
Yeah.
But like, that decision to do that was definitely influenced by being drunk, not something I normally would have done. I look back, I'm like, man, I was being a dick, but who cares?
God, you know what? Okay, you guys were drinking to AKB, and I want in on that, and I want to do that. But you know what we drank to here? You know what?
No. Don't before you say it, Brian. We actually got drunk to DBZ Evolution, and then Mike did the surprise segue into the AKB documentary
called "No Flower Without Rain."
We got drunk to the movie W about George W. Bush.
Wow. Shit, okay.
That's what we got drunk to.
I'm so jelly.
It was pretty fun. Especially because you had to just constantly drink through scenes in which George W. Bush was drinking. Which there's a surprising amount in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
It goes to a point where he's in college and he's just fucking getting shitty for that entire part.
Wow.
For DBZ, our rule is like you'll know when to drink. Don't ask when.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Though this weekend, there's gonna be some big fucking plans happening, as far as I know. Because isn't Sam becoming 21 on Friday or Saturday?
Oh, I don't know, but didn't I tell you guys I'm going to a wedding this weekend?
I did not hear that part.
I'm
Is
leaving. I'm
it a
leaving.
red wedding?
Yeah, yes, I'm going. I'm leaving Friday morning for a red wedding this weekend. So,
You're gonna die.
I'm gonna die. But yeah, speaking of movies, I've been trying to catch up with the movies I missed from last year.
Oh yeah.
So I went out and got a fucking Dallas Buyers Club and Wolf of Wall Street, and I need to go get. By get I mean rent. Friggin' whatchamacallit, 12 Years a Slave.
Did you see any of those two yet?
And I got them yesterday, so I'm gonna watch one of them tonight. What I did watch was Flight, which I've been wanting to see really badly.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty good. Not what I was expecting
right.
at all.
I didn't I didn't care for it as much as I thought. I thought I'd love it, and then I saw it. I'm like, oh, that was okay.
It was fine, but I did not expect the whole I knew alcohol to be a part of it, but I didn't know it was going to be like.
But it was the focus.
Alcoholism.
That was the focus.
Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be like Alcoholics Anonymous, the movie. I was like, oh shit, and like very heavy on on sex and drugs and stuff. Actually, the beginning of the movie shows this chick completely naked for a good.
Yeah, the opening scene is literally a nipple. So
yeah, it's like 3 minutes, and then it goes to the porn place. And then after that, like, the whole concept of, like, sex and stuff just is gone from the movie.
It disappears and it's suddenly just alcohol.
Yeah.
It's like being an alcoholic.
So I was like, I'm glad I didn't see this with my mom like I was planning to. But at the same time, it would have been okay after, like, 15 minutes.
God. Did you watch Wolf of Wall Street yet?
No, I'll watch either that or Dallas Buyers Club tonight after we're done with this
Jesus
cast.
Christ. Watch Wolf of Wall Street in the context of thinking of seeing that with your mom, and that's what I lived. Not only did I see it with my mom, I saw it with my mom, my brother, my aunt, and my uncle.
Oh, boy. Yeah,
We made it a family affair, and that movie is not a family affair.
I'm looking forward to watching it, but I didn't know it was 3 hours long. Holy Lord.
No, it's a fucking long movie.
Also, I watched Safe House. That was mainly because I have a major crush on Ryan Reynolds, and so I just had to see it. Anyways.
Safe House?
Safe House. Ryan Reynolds and Denzel Washington.
Oh,
Speaking of Denzel Washington and all. Yeah, it was just a Ryan Reynolds movie that I was like, oh, I haven't seen this one yet. Well, fuck. I gotta go watch it. He's such a fucking hottie. Anyways. And, yeah, so I saw those.
I finally saw Despicable Me 2.
How was that?
It was better than the first one, but it still wasn't, like, amazing.
That's Steve Carell one, right?
Yeah, it's Steve Carell.
Oh.
Yeah.
He doesn't sound like Steve Carell. He sounds Russian.
I'm reminded every day with like a night that my manager's brother wrote it. So,
Really?
Whatever. Yeah.
He wrote it?
My manager's brother wrote it.
You can tell him that he did an okay job. He probably didn't deserve that Academy Award nomination, but, it was fine.
Like, what else was there, honestly?
You are strictly average. How do you feel? Well, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Hey,
your writing doesn't make me want to kill myself.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, actually. Your writing makes me feel okay inside. Nice incorporation of the song Happy at one point. Pharrell has some good jams in that, but that's all I got from it.
It's not as good as Let It Go, though.
Oh, God, Let It Go.
Well,
let's talk about the fact that it's Academy Award nominated singer Pharrell now.
It's not as bad as Academy Award winning
group 3-6 Mafia. I think this is literally the 5th time in these series of podcasts that Academy Award winning group 3-6 Mafia has come up.
Yep.
Really? Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Well, before we get to the real meat of this podcast, which are the reviews, you wanted to talk about
I've been
things.
Playing so many video games.
Yeah, let's talk about video games because I played a couple of games.
Playing one right now, actually.
I'm downloading one right now. I'm downloading Elder Scrolls Online.
I'm downloading one right now too. You guys want to know what I'm downloading?
What are you downloading?
Project Diva F Second.
Oh God!
Tell me how that game is any different from the first one.
More songs, more costumes, more stages, more songs.
Do they have Love is War?
Maybe. I mean, I'll tell you the song list once I get into it.
All right. Cool.
Anyways, start us off, Brian, because you're gonna have a lot of crap to say.
Boy, okay. Well, let me start off with technically the first chronological game I bought in the last couple of weeks, which was Epic Mickey Power of Two.
All right, on to the next game.
Yourself is why.
Great review.
I had a free video game, and then I was at GameStop. I was looking at used games, and I'm like, I kind of like the first one. What the hell?
The first one was so fucking flawed, though, man.
And the second one is just as flawed. Don't get me wrong, they didn't fix anything. They just changed stuff. Like adding a second player.
It was weird. Like, my mom bought Epic Mickey, like, of her own accord. I didn't even tell her about it. She's like, heard this Disney game, Epic Mickey's coming out. I'm gonna play that. And then she bought it and then never touched it. So I'm going to play it.
Let me throw this at you. I think if Epic Mickey was just based entirely on its art design, then that game would be like Game of the Year quality. Because I think the art design in Epic Mickey is just fucking amazing. Like, there's just the alternate versions of, like, unused Disneyland ride. I mean,
it's like there's a mountain of Mickey memorabilia that's like a garbage mountain.
You fight a giant Tron Pete on Space Mountain. That was one of the greatest moments of my entire, like, Disneyland loving life. But the game itself was just
not fun to play.
So mediocre.
It's like, well, okay, so let me look at the environment. Let me fill in all these holes. Of course, it filled up. Sweet.
Yeah.
We'll fill up more holes now.
And I mean, even the bosses have kind of cool ideas behind them. Like at the beginning, when you fight the clock from It's a Small World.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
What?
Oh God, what happened?
Did Brian die?
I think Brian died.
Brian.
Oh no. Oh no. What happened? I thought that was me.
No, it's Brian, all right.
Yeah. But also, okay, we're still recording, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's you and me here still.
Yeah, I mean, I'm reading your message to me about Friday. I wonder why they did that. I mean, I know George knew. Because we never stopped, shut up. We never check up. Well, I don't know if George knows.
Wait, what?
Oh, hey, wait the fuck.
Oh, I got Brian's back.
Yeah, my internet is. That was what I was going to release the D about. I'll make an aside on that in a little bit. But, yeah, Epic Mickey 2 is just fine. It's fine.
It's not a bad game per se.
It's not bad. I mean, well, there's parts of it that are bad.
I don't think.
The platforming is fucking awful.
Oh, it's bad. Yep.
But I mean, as a whole, the game is just fine.
Great. So game
anyway,
awesome. Can't wait. 10 out of 10.
Quick aside. Fuck my internet. All right. So I actually I don't live too far from like the beach or civilization in general, but I live far enough away from it that we can't have internet speeds above 250k per second download speeds.
I would kill myself.
Yeah, I
would literally kill myself.
And we also live in an area where there's no cell service, so it's literally just the worst.
Hey, Brian, remember Arizona?
Yeah, remember when I was in Arizona and I had like a fucking gorillion megabytes per second download speed? That was the best.
That was
Those
pretty
were good
sweet.
Times.
Yeah.
I still have a gorillion download speed.
Yeah, same thing for me.
I don't.
You should get the fuck out the boonies, Brian, and come live in the fucking city.
Gotta find a job. Gotta find it. The struggle is real.
The struggle is always real. So what other game were you playing?
I don't know. Mike's got a couple. I mean, I got more. Let's switch off.
Okay.
Right at this second, I'm playing the career mode in NBA 2K14, which that game, I'm sure you've seen, footage of it. That game fucking looks gorgeous. It's probably the best looking sports game ever. And one of the top looking games on the console.
You say that about every NBA 2K game every year.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I say it is the best one ever made. They never say it's the most gorgeous looking one.
Well, okay, let's be fair, Brian. If the 2K game isn't getting better graphically every year, they're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, this
game... 2K Baseball didn't get any better every year.
So 2K Baseball is an abortion on a disc, so I don't really count that.
Whoa, okay. 2K, I think it was 11 was an abortion on a disc. 2K,
well, 2K13, no, 14 is garbage. You know why?
Why?
Because 14 they literally just took 13 and put on the disc because because they have like little watermarks when they do replays. On the replays for 2K14, it says 2K13.
That's right. I saw that. Literally, fucking use the same assets over again because why not? Nobody else is paying attention.
Didn't even change the goddamn watermark. It
was
garbage.
That is funny.
Yeah, but no, like the best baseball game is the show. Was a Sony only game, which is why I bought a PS4 partly.
Is that EA or who makes that one?
It's by Sony Entertainment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason the show never comes out on any of the other consoles because it's just Sony.
Was why I bought a PS4 because I need my baseball fix.
Well, you know what baseball game is multi-platform is RBI Baseball.
Now I saw that. It did not look terrible.
The pinnacle of sports gaming achievement.
It didn't look terrible. It just looked like I'm not gonna spend $20 on this game.
It was $20.
It's $20.
What?
It's $20.
No.
Yeah.
No, they can't do that.
It's $20. I think it's like $5 on iPhone, but fuck that. So, yeah. Because the thing I want to do, I want to play a baseball game on my fucking phone.
I went to a baseball game yesterday.
You did. You went to the Athletics of Oakland.
420 Blaze It.
Would you get held up there because it's Oakland?
You know, we were commenting on that driving into that area. Like, the Oakland Stadium is nice, but literally everything surrounding it is like the biggest industry area ever. And it's like, I don't want to be here.
Like, Dave Chappelle had a really good joke about that.
Which is just over there.
Like, Dave Chappelle was like, he went to San Francisco, he's like, everybody's so fucking nice. People just smoking crack all casually. He was like, bye, thanks for coming to San Francisco. Come back in spring, we're having a sale on Argyle socks. Then he gets across the bridge. Welcome to Oakland, bitch.
That is also
Oakland.
true.
The fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, like pretty much.
You know what else I learned? Like, this is just completely irrelevant. But, Riley has family that lives up in Palo Alto. So I went to Palo Alto the other day, and I was just driving around that place. I'm like, this place is fucking great. Like, I would definitely live in Palo Alto given the chance. Like, it's really nice. Mm-hmm. And then I was talking to her and my family, and they're like, yeah, just don't go over into East Palo Alto because that place will fuck you up. I'm like, how?
It's like Chicago,
how?
Right?
Like, Palo Alto is one city, and it's a city full of rich startup internet douchebags. How is one
the same thing? Well, so is LA, though, Brian.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Palo Alto is not LA. Palo Alto is a relatively small community.
LeBron. Oh, shit. Okay, yep, go on.
So is Silicon Valley.
Well, Silicon Valley includes Palo Alto, San Jose, Mountain View, fucking Fremont probably, San Francisco maybe.
Oh, I'm sure San Francisco. Like, even a cousin of mine is going to San Francisco to work on his startup because it's like, that's where you need to be to get, to get the, what's the word? Fuck vocabulary.
The fucking money.
The exposure.
Oh, okay. That works too.
Yeah. If you want exposure, you gotta be in Palo Alto or surrounding areas. I don't know, man. I just... See, my problem is I want that lifestyle. I want to wear, like, the North Face jackets and Google Glass and Birkenstock sandals and just walk around with a venti coffee in hand. But I don't actually want to create anything. Like, I don't want to make a website.
So you want to be a trophy husband?
No, I want to look like I know, and I need to throw buzzwords around. Like, I'm all about network security enforcement,
innovation,
and innovation structuring on Twitter webnets,
protective architecture,
social media.
Calm down, Mike.
Guru. I just need to throw words like that around, and then
client relationships.
I just need to be Silicon Valley.
International relations.
International substructure server relations.
I'll make a post on Facebook and just have everyone I know think of a buzzword or buzz phrase to add to your vocabulary, so that when we Photoshop you, wearing all that crap and holding her venti coffee.
By we, you mean you, right?
By we, I mean Brian making it himself. And we can put a bunch of text bubbles with all these phrases that people gave us.
Don't worry, I'll do it.
Alright.
That's the life I want to live. I want to live the Silicon Valley lifestyle, but not have to do Silicon Valley work.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I digress. Mike, we were talking about sports video games.
Yeah, NBA 2K14 is incredible game. It's the best paper game ever made. It looks fucking pretty as shit. I played a fucking 10 hours of it since I bought the goddamn thing on Friday. I'm playing it right now, so I love it. But the first thing I did when I got that console is I downloaded the demo for NBA Live 14.
Oh. Good.
And then I told Brian on PSN
Brian.
that NBA yep.
No, never mind. Go on.
I told Brian that NBA Live 14 is the Alpha Protocol basketball games.
Okay, now here's the thing. When you said Alpha Protocol, I guess looking back on it, I guess you were referencing some crappy video game.
Okay, so about that first.
But
Alpha
when I thought
Protocol?
but I thought you meant something like the Alpha Wolf of the Pack. I thought you meant like it was the best game, like it was the Alpha game.
NBA Live is Alpha Wolf of video games.
It's the Wolf of Wall Street video games. But no, Alpha Protocol is basically a spy game that came out back in, 2010, 2011, Brian?
I don't know,
That was interesting in that it really had a really interesting conversation story structure where little small money details like Mass Effect really come back to bite you in the ass if you didn't take care of it. Mm-hmm. And they'd always mention that shit. And it's actually really fucking cool in that regard, but the problem is the gameplay is fucking broken.
2009.
Broken, because, okay, so you can spec in different, things like stealth, martial arts, like shotguns, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is you spec in stealth and pistols and win the game. Because you max out stealth, you have an ability where you can just walk around invisible for about 30 seconds. So you just walk in the room invisible and you just fucking flip guys over. And their friends are like, what the fuck is that? And they walk over and you flip that guy over. The next guy comes by, flip him over, then the room's cleared. And then you go to the next room and do it all over again.
Strong. All right.
Now, the problem is the boss fights where you had to shoot at the guy. So if you spec in stealth and jacking off, you're pretty much fucked. But if you had a pistol,
we all know that I spec very heavily into jacking off.
And stealth, that's very key. They go hand in hand.
Uh-huh. So you can jerk off in the middle of a bunch of people, but they won't know.
Exactly.
How do you think I got through class in college? Seriously.
See, I don't want that image, Brian. I don't.
You got it anyway. It's one of those. It's one of those critical decast buy one get one free specials. You buy the video game content, you get the images of me masturbating in class. It's like
Giant Bomb all over again.
Cool.
Yeah,
let's play our condolences to Giant Bomb.
Why?
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. We're done.
So with a pistol, the best ability is that you have a pistol where you can go and you should stop time, kind of like Red Dead a little bit, and queue up shots, and then you press the square X button, and they all go off.
So wait. So you're Homura.
Right.
Okay.
So you could do that in a room and clear the room as well, just walk in, queue up headshots. Oh look, they're all dead. So for bosses, what you do is that you run up to the boss, queue up all 5 headshots on the guy's head, and press the A button, and oh look, 80% of his health is gone. Then shoot him some bit, and then you win the boss fight.
Mike, if I could be skinned as Homura in this game, I shit you not, I would go download it right now from whatever maker makes it.
See, let me mods for all I know.
Game's on Steam. Somebody might have modded it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But no, that game is complete utter garbage in regards to gameplay. But it could have been a game of the year type game. It could have been on Mass Effect's level had it actually been a good game.
Had Obsidian not fucked it up.
Yeah. It's like the fact that it's a garbage game and I've spent fucking 12 hours beating it means there's something there. Now, NBA is kind of the same way. NBA Live, NBA 2K14's menus are a fucking tragedy. They're fucking horrible ass menus, despite how good this game is. NBA Live menus are fucking incredible. Really well spaced out. Really nice. Also, their presentation is pretty much an ESPN broadcast, which is awesome. But its gameplay is just utter shit. I think Ruben, I think I showed you that, right?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, that game is fucking garbage ass to play, and it could have been so good had it not come out.
I mean, I didn't try the game. You gave it to Matt to try, but like play, gameplay aside, just from a spectator point of view, I just the graphical differences between the two games is pretty astounding. Like you have,
I mean, like that game has literally been in development for like 4 years too.
Yeah.
They announced it at E3 like a long time ago, and then they scrapped the whole game and started over again because they needed to.
Okay, they want to make
NBA
it on
Live.
I thought it was Live
NBA
2014 though.
It's just NBA Live. There's no other ones.
No.
Oh, I thought it said NBA Live 2014.
No, NBA Live 14.
What?
Well, there haven't been any other NBA Live games in like a long time.
Since 2010.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, 2010?
That's a good one. But 2010 was actually really good.
Well, that game looks like it could have run on 360 easily. And you know what? It probably was designed for 360, and they're like, fuck it, release it on the bone. Or the PS4 as well.
The problem is that they announced that game 3 years ahead of time, and they released a press release apologizing for how bad the game was. The guy kind of let slip that they had 12 months to work on that game.
Yeah, he kind of did.
Which makes no fucking sense.
No.
For a game that's been in development for 3 years.
Did they not have funding from any of those years?
I don't know.
No, they had plenty of funding. It's just that they didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
I think it's like they built the game up, they rebuilt it for next-gen consoles, and then they rushed, and then they couldn't get it done in time.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Okay, look, sports games can be fun. Let's take this realistically. Let's look at this. Let's look at this rationally. Sports games are fun, whatever. But I mean, here's the work they put into a sports game. You make the character models look good, fluid, whatever. Done. Make a court. Make the same rules you've been putting in every fucking game, because the rules don't really change unless they do one year, which they probably haven't.
No, they haven't.
And then you already know how to program a basketball game. You've probably done it before. Just make the graphics look better, put in a new story, whatever. It's not like you need a top-notch writer for a story. You just kind of like, career mode, whatever. Fight other teams. Make your team. Like, I don't see what the difficulty is in making a sports game.
Making it authentic. That's the thing. Like the little small things that casuals wouldn't really notice, but hardcore basketball fans would notice and appreciate. That sets it apart from everything else. Like the thing with the show, MLB, is they get the small things down incredibly, better than any baseball game ever. And that's a big thing. Mm-hmm. Like NBA Live as itself, like it plays decent, all things considered. But as a basketball fanatic, it's fucking trash. And they want me to buy that game over NBA 2K14? That's complete horseshit.
Right. All right. So for the 10 people,
Ruben, have you been playing any games?
For the 10 people listening to this cast, purchase NBA 2K14 over NBA Live on your PS4.
If you didn't know that already.
Yeah. I think our last cast, I already talked about BioShock Infinite because I had beaten that already.
Yeah.
So I beat...
Fuck, wait, hold on, wait. Oh shit, LeBron talks in this game.
God, I hope not.
He does. It's fucking crazy. Fuck.
Wait, you mean people don't normally talk in those games?
No.
Oh.
But LeBron's talking at me right now. Oh, fuck.
Alright, everyone, go buy NBA 2K14. Game's amazing, I guess.
If you're into that.
If you're into that.
I'll meet you guys when I hold up.
Brian, we gotta get in that FIFA, bro.
Yo, dude, my old roommates, they got FIFA super hard. I could go FIFA. I'll play
FIFA.
as Manny U, or whatever the kids are calling it these days.
You have both consoles, right?
Well, no, I just had the Xbox.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'd love to get a PS4. I want one, and I'll get one eventually when I can afford it.
Yeah, same goes for me. Like, I'm just waiting so I can afford one of them, but it's like, I actually, now I don't know which one I want first. I'm just waiting for one of them to give me a reason to buy them first.
I can appreciate.
Did Mike just, like, leave?
No. Is
Mike listening to LeBron right now. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, well, anyways, no, I mean, I really only have one major thing. So I've been catching up from stuff from last year, movies and games. So I beat Tomb Raider, and like I mentioned to you guys already, that game is currently my 2013 game of the year until another game tells me otherwise.
Yeah, I
Now,
don't know about that.
here's the thing. I like Bioshock Infinite's story, its characters, its style. I get it. I understand it. I get why it's a good game. Here's the problem. That game would have been best Telltale Game of the Year. That game was actually pretty terrible as a FPS. And it really detracted it for me in that I beat the game in two sittings. I beat the game in like a 10-hour straight playthrough on the second sitting because I didn't want to play the game anymore. I just wanted to be done with it. I just wanted to know the story. I want to know what happened. And I really enjoyed it. But I just didn't want to play the game anymore. It was so obnoxious. I think a game that just throws enemies at you for the sake of, hindering you for a bit is just obnoxious. Like, you fight every difficult enemy in that game within the first, I think, 4 hours of the game, except for the mama spirit thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't tell me about that mama spirit. That thing was a bitch.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Mama spirit was a fucking asshole because she just kept reviving dudes.
But let me, so yeah. Besides her, and then they just recycle those difficult monsters over again. And at the end of the game, there's no actual boss or anything fight. You just fight waves of enemies, and then the game's over. Now,
well, the game's not over at that point.
The boss fight from the first Bioshock game, that's for sure.
What?
The boss fight from the first Bioshock game, that was awful.
Fontaine, yeah.
Well,
I think they just realized that boss fights are not their strong suit, so they decided not to do one.
Well, okay.
Ruben,
also,
you understand.
Hold on. The thing is, the Mama Spirit, like, there was a reason for her to show up the first time. The next two Mama Spirits had zero reason to be in the game. I had no idea. Go on, Mike.
I mean, like, here's the thing. When you're, spoiler alert, when you're using the songbird to fuck everything up.
Yeah.
The game doesn't end after that. The game begins.
Shut up, Mike.
It does.
He's right, though.
Whatever. No, the songbird was actually, kind of, like, unnecessary in that fight because all you did was send it after the ships. So, if the ships had a predetermined death time anyways, it would have not changed the fight at all. Because what are you going to do? Shoot the ships to death? You can't. You have to send the bird at it. So why would you send the bird anywhere else? So I'm just going to shoot the enemies myself. Therefore, I shouldn't have to order the songbird. It should just ruin the ships for me.
Yeah, I mean, that last little, thing got my nerves a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
It was, I don't know. That game, okay. When you go in the mansion and you sneak past, like, the light people, the sin finders or whatever.
Yeah.
And you
the Boys of Silence.
Yeah, the Boys of Silence. Like, so that you don't anger the little midget people. I love that part. That was the most fun I had in the entire game, was sneaking past them and, like, figuring out, because that game.
Well, then you would like the DLC.
That game felt like it should have been like a puzzle / problem solving game. Like, it should have been like a Mirror's Edge type game. Not like parkour and shit, but like or like Tomb Raider, where you figure out how to get past certain situations without just needlessly killing enemies because there's fucking enemies.
Even though you do in Tomb Raider anyway, though.
But Tomb Raider had, you had to figure things out. Now, that game, I think its biggest flaw is that it was too easy. Tomb Raider.
Yeah, that's not arguing.
But it did things I really liked in a game. Like, for instance, it like hints at future enemies when you get captured, and then the Oni like mess up the bad people, and then you tie yourself down. You see the Oni like ruining them. You're like, I'm gonna have to fight them eventually, but the game doesn't make you do it yet because you're not ready for it yet. And then
I can be go on.
And then like you see the cannibals in like the downstairs area, and you think to yourself, I don't want to fight those. And then the game's like, we understand you don't want to fight those, so here's some gas, have it explode. And you're like, I like this horror aspect. I don't want to fight them, and the game doesn't make me fight them. It doesn't make me do anything unfun. That's what Tomb Raider did. It didn't make me not have fun.
I mean, Tomb Raider's biggest flaw is the distance between like her in the game, kind of getting uppity about having to kill a fucking deer. Then in the game, she's a fucking rocket launcher, fucking slaughtering hundreds of dudes.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of character development at the same time. It's like the shit she had to go through to survive on that island. It changed her. It would change anyone. If you were in that position, you would be like, all right, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I mean, her character arc is really fantastic. I can't wait to see how her character develops in future games. But it's an action game, more or less, and they create it as such.
I wasn't planning on doing anything optional in that game, but I was just having so much damn fun playing the game that I found myself like, I'm gonna do all the tombs. Now, second flaw of the game, there's only 7 tombs. And each one takes an entirety of about 5 to 10 minutes to beat. That was the second flaw. Again, you know...
But the game's great. Yeah, it was one of my top 10 games of last year. I love that game.
Yeah.
I played the game twice. Once on console, once on PC. On PC, it's fucking pretty.
I never actually played that game.
It's fun. I like it.
I just don't care about the Tomb Raider franchise. I never did.
Well,
it's a reboot.
I've never played another Tomb Raider game. That's my first Tomb Raider game, and from what Mike says, it does not play like any other Tomb Raider.
No, it looks a lot different than the other two. It's more survival.
I played Legend, which was Tomb Raider's kind of return to competence, back in like 07, 08.
Boy, after that one with like RPG aspects, that was.
Oh, it made Legend look like a game of the year contender. Legend was fucking incredible compared to that game. It wasn't a bad game, but you know.
Angel of Darkness, wasn't that what it was called? Something like that.
Yeah, it was one of the worst games ever made.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I will always remember. Do you remember a series of Flash videos called "Decline of Video Games"?
I remember 3 Ali. Does that count?
No.
Okay. Well,
there was a scene in Decline of Video Games that was about Tomb Raider, and it's just like, yeah, it was really shitty when they added all these like RPG aspects. She's like, it shows her opening a closet. She's like, my arms feel stronger now. And then it shows her like kicking a ball. She's like, my legs feel stronger now. And it shows her leaving like a plastic surgery clinic. She's like, my boobs feel bigger now.
Oh god.
Yeah. Also, I was talking about the conundrum about Tomb Raider is that Tomb Raider was the OG, and that Uncharted is based off of Tomb Raider, but Tomb Raider's gameplay is pretty much Uncharted.
Based on Uncharted, so
it's a mess, is what I'm saying.
But no, as far as Bioshock Infinite is concerned, I would have loved to either watch a movie of it or play a Telltale game of it much more.
Yeah, me and Ryan disagree on that point because that was one of our top 3 games of last year. It was incredible. It was an incredible game. I loved every part of it.
I'm having really played right now, and it's still incredible.
It's like the combat not the strongest part, but the combat's still, in my opinion, still pretty good.
I hated it.
It's just all about effectively using your
vigorous.
It's like, if I were to put that game on a harder difficulty, then that's what I call artificial like difficulty in a game, which I hate, which is just the act of making like enemies harder to kill and that being the difficulty curve. I like games being difficult for other reasons. It's like mainly puzzles. Like I love Portal. I think if you can get a good like difficult complicated puzzle, something that really makes you think outside the box, that's a good idea.
Now, you have to look at the game for what it is. They weren't trying to make a puzzle game. They were trying to make a first-person shooter, an action first-person shooter.
Yeah, but it was a really
and a damn good one too.
It was a really bad one. It was a bad.
I disagree.
It was a bad game.
Too.
It was a great story. It was a great movie. A bad game.
Okay, well, we're just gonna use this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Brian are all up on that Bioshock dick. So.
But the game I'm starting is Metro Last Light.
Which is interesting.
I haven't gotten to play more than I wanted to, but hopefully this week I'll be able to play more. So that's it for me.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess, I don't know, another game I've been playing is, Conception 2 Children of the Seven Stars. Or something with the 7 stars. Some 7 stars. There's 7 stars. And each of those stars is a girl.
So are we going to go into bad reviews
now?
So
do you fuck the stars?
I mean, I could go into bad reviews right now. Let me just real quick give you my review of the game. It's not a bad game, and most of the reviewers agree with me in that it's not a bad game. It's not a great game. Like, is it as good as Persona 4?
Fuck
Hell no.
I can tell you that right now.
But it's got some fun stuff. Like, the combat system's kind of interesting. Like, it's all about placing yourself around the enemies and doing different attacks and abilities. And there's, like, if you put yourself in danger's way to attack, then you increase this link gauge, and it's kind of like the combo system from Final Fantasy 13.
That's great.
And even the dating sim aspect is handled pretty well. Like, so I was kind of surprised by some of the stories for the heroines. Like, some of them are surprisingly touching. Like, especially there's this green-haired girl that you're hanging around with, and then she seems to remember you, and then it turns out that you rescued her when she was really little, and she was suffering from this. Well, yeah, but there's
is she also,
like,
is she also like blind or deaf or burned? Or...
You joke, but she lacks the ability to taste.
What? Okay.
Oh,
all right, Brian.
What?
Do you sleep with anyone in this game?
No.
What the fuck then? What the fuck is this?
Okay, get fucking
because okay, hold on.
So the whole point of this game is that you are known as God's gift, which is the best because you're God's gift to women. Literally.
That's a really good porn name.
So, as God's gift, you have a great, like, inhuman amount of ether running through your body, which is the power that lets you go through create these.
Yep.
These children.
Go on, I'm listening. You create, all right.
And the way that you create these children is you combine a great amount of ether with a great amount of star energy, which only girls have star energy.
Congratulations.
No, it gets even better. It gets even better. Through a process that is, I shit you not, called class mating.
I'm listening. Go on.
You touch a girl, and in a doll, you create a child that is your child now.
Wait. Turn that back one second. You touched a girl, then touch a doll?
Yeah.
So you show
in a process called class
show me on the doll where he touched you.
Yeah, exactly. It's the best.
Now, Brian. I just want to.
Then you make the child. Then the game shows up, says, "Congratulations."
Congratulations.
No, there is a song.
Oh,
there is a song that plays. It goes, "Congratulations on your arrival," and it keeps that over and over again.
That's like the most Japanese thing I've heard in quite a bit.
And like in the corner, it just says, "Congratulations on your new arrival."
Fuck me.
Well, this girl sings, "Congratulations on your new arrival."
Now,
here's great.
Here's the thing. Mike is so set on this whole you fight and fuck thing, theme for this game, which really bugs me because I'm reading the very first line of this review, and it says, "Conception 2, Children of the Seven Stars, never really reaches maturity." So you're telling me a bunch of things that never reach maturity are fucking. That's how I'm taking it.
Well, this particular reviewer on Polygon's whole thing is like, oh, they're using sex as a joke and they're dehumanizing women. I promise you that Megan Farrock Manesh never finished the game. Because it goes far beyond just the idea of fucking to create children to fight.
Alright, well, Brian, read us the text from... Just give us your opinion on the text from the beginning to the first picture. The first three paragraphs.
Okay. Never reaches maturity is the first and only 2 conception titles. That's true. It's Spike Chunsoft. It says sexually charging its otherwise bland ideas. I think there's some interesting ideas in the game, actually. I wouldn't call them bland. Like, by creating these children, you're able to have 3 teams of 3 children each, and each child can be one of 30 classes. And the way that you combine these together, it creates, like, a lot of combat opportunities and different abilities and stuff. And, I mean, it is dungeon crawling, but so is Persona, and it does it pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
But they're focusing a lot on how skeezy it is. And I think all things considered, like, yeah, it's a high concept in that it's like, oh yeah, they're fucking to create children to fight with. And I mean, that's kind of there, but it's never really blatantly skeezy. It never takes itself like two. It's not like Record of Agarest War levels of fucking. It doesn't get that hard.
That game makes me angry. But go on.
Well, it should. That game was the worst.
It was the worst $50 I've ever spent in my life.
And I think the person that wrote this review is far too focused on that idea and not enough on the actual game.
What the hell is this sound?
I don't know.
Is that my fan?
It just like comes up randomly. I don't know. No, like it's not there now, but it'll talk while like Brian's talking or something.
That's weird. Probably the fuck ghost. That's my guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the fuck ghost.
I haven't made it in 15 years.
Ooh, spooky.
I'm blue for a reason.
But anyways, I mean, so what was that? Oh god, there's this old, I think, Game Boy game or something that had like this dialogue between these two characters that was the most sexually innuendo.
Oh, Arts Nellico?
Arts Nellico, yeah.
Was it that?
That was a mess.
Wait, I could talk to you for hours about how much I love Arts Nellico, but yeah, that game.
Let me try.
That one scene.
Let me try to YouTube this. It was Artenelico.
Artenelico.
Hey.
They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. They fucking tried
dialogue.
And don't get me, like, that game was even more risque than this game was in that regard. Like, they just fucking went all out with that one. And they knew they were doing it. It was supposed to be funny.
It was funny. That's for damn sure.
Wait, was it this one? Oh, I hope it was this one. Let me see. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's this one.
Can we do it?
Just put it in my back.
Yes.
Keep
the location
going.
doesn't matter.
It's this way.
I like this place, so please do it here.
But it's so big. I know.
So big.
This guy walks up the stairs.
Sorry for making you wait.
Sorry for making you wait. I brought the life-extending agent.
Yeah, you did. Congratulations.
Yeah, that game.
What?
Game was dirty at times, but I
It's
liked it.
so big.
So
I know.
big.
Yes,
I know.
I know. Oh my god, this
That shit's
and like
great.
Chaos Wars, I think the game was called, had like the best dialogue ever.
I think Persona 4 is pretty fucking good dialogue too. When they're in the fucking club getting drunk, that was pretty great.
Into her skin?
Oh,
Yeah, but it's not good. That was actually good dialogue. This was good dialogue, and then it was really shitty, but it was good.
oh my god.
I gotta use this.
Okay, well, I could watch all 3 minutes of this easily, but you can continue with your review on Conception 2.
Bong.
I mean, where the game really misses its mark, in my opinion, is the fact that it is kind of repetitive at times, and that just comes with the course of being a
RPG.
dungeon crawler. It's a dungeon crawler, and what the game really comes down to is just crawling through dungeons, randomly generated dungeons. And the dungeons themselves aren't really that good looking. They're pretty repetitive. They're not like Persona levels. But I mean, like, the dating sim aspects are handled pretty well. The characters are interesting. Like, a lot of them fall into, like, anime stereotypes. Like, there's a tsundere, flat-chested little girl. There's, like, the childhood friend. There's the mysterious, doughy-eyed, half-black, half-white character that looks astonishingly like Monokuma, because this game was also made by the same people that did Danganronpa.
Wait, what?
Wait, she's like literally half black, half white?
Wait,
Yes, he's literally half black, half white. Well, her
Spike-
hair and her clothes are half black, half white.
Spike Chunsoft?
Spike Chunsoft made this game and made Danganronpa. Actually, you can get Monokuma in this game as one of your babies.
That's great.
Yeah.
Wait, what? But I thought it was... Oh. What? Okay, this one doesn't make sense. Children of the Seven Stars is the first and only of 2 Conception... Okay,
Games
never
to
mind.
make it to the U.S.
Wait, so the
It's
first
like
one, so the
game
first one never came out here.
No.
So you don't need to know the story of the first one to play this one. I'm
I'm assuming not. No.
All right. Well, there's more girls here that are not 18. Oh, I see her, the half black, half white girl. She's here.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This person's review is quite lengthy. Well, not that lengthy, I guess, but
And 90% of it is summarized in this one line. The blatant sexualization of these young female characters isn't only problematic but uneven. Like, she literally harps on that. I mean, maybe we're just desensitized. We spent so much time around anime and stuff like this.
Yeah, that could be part of it.
That could be part of it, but I mean...
Also, we're all monsters, so that's also part of it, too.
Well, yeah, we've sampled the tea.
I hope not.
George sampled the tea.
George sampled the tea. Oh, that's bad. That's bad to
say. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know.
That's what I gotta say. I mean, it's a good game. I recommend it. I'd say check it out.
This reviewer is a woman. Right.
Yes.
I actually think this game sounds hilarious, and
it is.
It sounds like something I would play if I was a person who played JRPGs. I think it's hilarious when you just put sexual innuendo into a game for no fucking reason because, you know, fuck it.
It's $40 on the Vita, and it's worth it, I'd say.
It'll probably be free on PSN Plus by next year, so I'll just wait till then. Because, I mean, if games like BioShock Infinite, freaking Batman Arkham whatever, Tomb Raider, and, you know, like, Street Fighter Cross Tekken even, Soul Sacrifice, these games make it PSN Plus. This game probably will too.
This game is actually out on 3DS too, which I find kind of weird.
Huh. Oh, is that why the graphics look like shit? Because they had to make it work for that console. Hey!
But yeah. So, I mean, there was one other game that I've been playing, and...
Is there a bad Polygon review of it?
It's probably a good review just because everybody's been giving it good reviews, and that's because it's Dark Souls.
Oh, right, of course.
Oh, yeah, I saw you playing that. I also saw a few months like, I'm going to text Brian to give him shit for playing Dark Souls.
I've made some terrible mistakes in these last 2 weeks.
That wasn't the worst one you made. The worst one you made was today. So
the worst mistake I made is today, and I still haven't played that game yet because it's still downloading. Because
you still have a chance to redeem yourself, Brian.
No, I don't. It's too late. I'm already too deep.
You know what? I want to know what Polygon says about Elder Scrolls Online. Hey, there it is. All right.
What Polygon says about what?
Elder Scrolls Online.
I don't even think they have a review out for it yet. They gave Diablo 3 a 9.5 out of 10, so you know you can trust them.
Cool. Let's see. Overview video. Okay. Damn.
I can't talk too much shit about the review. Well, I mean, most of the reviews are like really shitty. But there's two guys that work for Polygon that are two of my favorite people in the world, and they're Justin McElroy and Griffin McElroy.
Yeah, Justin McElroy is really good.
They have a podcast called My Brother and Me, which is an advice show for the modern era, where they literally just answer people's questions and give them advice, and it is fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not a video game-based podcast, it's just an advice show.
Right.
And they also just look at random Yahoo Answers questions and try to give them positive answers. Answers to questions like on today's episode, it was like how do I give my cat abs like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? That was one of the questions they had to answer, and...
Permanent marker.
Fuck, it was funny.
Yeah, I think I need to download the podcast for work. I'll get it right now, actually. I'm listening to it at work tomorrow.
Getting what?
The podcast.
Oh, yeah, please do. It's wonderful.
Let me go grab that thing. All right.
Cool. But yeah, so Dark Souls is... I literally fucked up so hard in the beginning of that game that I had to start a new character.
Oh, really now?
Wow.
Yeah. So, I didn't know this, but the way that they are doing weapon degradation in that game is a lot different than the original Dark Souls. Like, your weapons degrade really fast, and when the weapon breaks, you're supposed to be able to take it to a blacksmith who will fix it up, and it's not too bad. But you aren't able to go to the blacksmith till you get past, like, the third campfire or something like that in this area. I broke 3 weapons in the time it took me to get to that third campfire, so I literally locked myself out of being able to progress in that game. So I had to start over again and make sure that I was very careful about the way that I use my weapons.
That sounds fun. I want to pay money for that shit.
Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition. Okay. Well, that's cool.
And I mean, it's a very good, like, that game, if something happens in that game, it's your fault that it happened. That game is solid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bad.
I think I'm gonna borrow. God, who the hell was it? I think Chris's copy. No,
Moses.
Dark Souls 2?
Dark Souls 2. Who the hell was I gonna? Yeah, I think it was Chris's copy. Or Moses' copy, one of the two. For PS3, though. But yeah, I mean, so we played Elder Scrolls Online, the beta at Mike's.
By play, you mean
so
watch me make a character and then run around for 5 minutes and say, all right, I'm done?
We made a character, and then you get into the game, and I know not every MMO can be a good game. And most MMOs aren't good games. But I think there's a certain minimum standard of gameplay that an MMO should have to at least make someone who gets into the game say, hey, this might be kind of interesting. I think I want to play more. Elder Scrolls managed to 5-10 minutes in just be like, this is terrible.
It's not terrible. It's just a bastardized Skyrim.
Actually terrible.
It's like the first thing that put me off is that when you killed an enemy, there wasn't any ragdoll, which I'm like, this isn't fucking Elder Scrolls at all. What the fuck's going on?
No, it's not. It's an MMO.
The problem's more fundamental than that. Just the way your character looked like when he was swinging the weapon looked like 1998.
Okay, why the fuck are you playing the game in third person? There's your problem.
No, we weren't.
We weren't.
Just, you had the weapon in front of you, and you have, like, the motion of them, like, swinging the fucking pickaxe or whatever crap you had at the time. Right? Remember that?
Yeah.
It looked like fucking, like, early 2000s, 1998 or something, where it's just, like, this, like, up-down motion.
I mean, it was a beta, so,
The movement.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen, I
was
watched,
beta.
I'm not going into this blind. I watched, Giant Bomb's, like, 3 hours of quick look at this. And it looks like an Elder Scrolls game, but an MMO. And a little rough around the edges, I'll admit, but not, like, terrible.
No, I mean, fair, it's not a terrible game. It's just that, well, if I wanted, I can just go play Skyrim, a much better game.
Yeah.
Or if you wanted to play an MMO with a monthly fee... I could go back to
playing Final Fantasy XIV.
You could play a better game.
Still paying.
Warhammer.
No, not that. Don't talk about that.
I don't know, the game just looked so archaic. I was like,
I mean, I can't judge the game yet. I'm still fucking only 73% through this download that I started at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
That game's it's like 28 gigs.
And for what?
The system settings recommend that you set aside 60 gigs for this game, so... But it is like 28 gigs.
So you better enjoy playing nothing but ESO on your computer.
Unless you have a terabyte hard drive.
Until you uninstall
Which I don't, not on my laptop. Well, I do, but it's not attached to my laptop right now.
I bought Persona 4.
I don't know, like, I'm going into this blind. I didn't play the beta at all, but I'm not going into it blind because I saw 3 hours of gameplay on this game as done by GiantBomb.com.
Yeah, I just see enough to know I don't want to play it. That's the long and short of it.
I mean, I'd rather go back to FF14 than play that game again, or, well, play the game.
Which I have. I have gone back to FF14, actually.
They had, like, a content update, I think last month, was it? A big one?
Yeah.
Or something?
Well, 2.1, they added, like, guild housing and stuff. By the way, that guild that you invited me to definitely kicked me out of it.
I don't think that guild exists anymore, because I think everyone quit.
Wow. Well, that explains that.
That game added, like, a support, like, role, right? So now there's, like, healer, tank, DPS support or something?
I mean, the not summoner, but the other one that's along those lines, conjurer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of support, in a way.
Right, but I remember
they haven't added any classes, if that's what you're asking.
No, not that. Well, maybe it's gonna come later, but I did hear something about, like, when you queue for a dungeon, they're gonna have, like, a 4th role there with a support role.
Oh, I could see that.
I think what that game really needs is the ability to queue with something more, or the ability for more classes to queue for more roles. Because when I was playing for that first week it came out, White Mage was literally the only class I could queue as healer. And I think it was Guardian and warrior were the only two classes in the game that could queue as tank.
Well, they did change that. I know that they let you, if you're playing the other class that can heal, the support class, I forget what it's called, that also counts as healer now.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah. I know DPS is still, Berserker.
Well, everyone does DPS. Like, the DPS, if you want to play DPS, that's fine. You have, like, 30 million options. But if you want to play tank or healer, it's like, well, you better enjoy one of these two classes. I don't know. I haven't really been playing MMOs recently. I'm just trying to catch up on things I've missed since last year.
See, that's the thing, is I have been playing a lot of MMOs recently, and I don't know why. Like, I picked up Neverwinter again for a while, and I'm not going there again. I picked up Star Wars The Old Republic for a while, and that was kind of fun, but not something I want to really get into.
Right.
And then, now that I have a paycheck, I'm like, I'll give me some Final Fantasy going again. So I've been playing that a little bit.
Oh boy, I just clicked Final Fantasy 14 online. That's
Ruben.
the wrong game. What?
Last of Us. You should play The Last of Us.
Yeah, I told you. I'm going to play that game as soon as it gets free on PSN Plus.
Fucker, just borrow it from me. God damn it, I have it here.
Oh, maybe. What's it?
They're also releasing Last of Us again.
Yeah, I could pre-order right now on PS4 if I wanted to for $60 fucking dollars. Cause I want to do that again.
Right.
I bought Persona 4 2 weeks ago. Cause it's $10 on PSN Network.
Oh, we lost someone. I think.
Oh.
Oh, I'm back.
Okay. Yeah. So.
But like $60 for a game that I already bought once. I mean.
No. Like, if it lets me upgrade for like $10, I'll fucking do it.
But they won't.
But
They
you'll
won't
never
do
play
that.
that game again. So what's the point?
I'll play it again to see if it how much better it looks. It might look on PS4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I doubt it.
Speaking of Naughty Dog, though, why is that studio still falling apart?
Oh, that shit's in chaos right now.
Really? Aren't they the ones?
Another
person
person
left
left.
Their art director left.
Not only their art director, but the person that did you see the trailer for the new Uncharted game?
Yeah.
Where it was just voiceover? The voice actor for that character left the studio.
Yeah.
So we're not even getting the same character from the trailer that they released anymore. Or the same art director, or the same creator. Just everybody left the studio.
Now, what company's making the Watch Dogs game?
Ubisoft.
Oh.
They're
my.
fine.
Okay.
So, as far as we know. They could be a mess for all we know.
Probably.
But they made good work. They made Far Cry 3, which is excellent.
Made
They made Assassin's Creed 4 was great. Splinter Cell Blacklist was awesome as well. I like that game a lot.
Made Hitman, which is great, as always.
They published Trials Fusion, which I love.
They're doing The Division, which
looks incredible.
Oh, I completely forgot about the game. It looks amazing. Hold, what console is that on?
All of them.
Next gen.
All of them. Yeah.
Oh, both?
Yeah, both.
Because Ubisoft doesn't do that that one console shit.
Well, okay.
Yeah, no, Ubisoft doesn't play sides.
I was hoping that game coming out on one console would gear me in the direction of one of the consoles, but I'm still fucking stuck, that means.
Well, PS4 is $100 cheaper, and I own one, so hey, man.
Yes.
The Xbox One, I haven't.
Cool! I'll go play that game on 360.
I'm not sure if it's on 360.
Yeah, probably not.
With The Division? Yeah, I don't think it is.
It looks too good to be on 360.
But
No,
they got the Snowdrop engine.
Go back to you guys. Persona 4. So I bought that shit.
Yeah.
Persona 4 has the same fucking problem as Final Fantasy X, where it really wants you to just kind of sit back and watch it for a good 3 hours before you get to play the goddamn game.
Oh, like the opening?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Persona 4 has a better soundtrack, in my opinion.
Hey, Persona 3 was worse than that, dude.
Yeah, I mean...
The first, 3 hours of Persona 3 were just agonizing. Persona 4 just gets you going pretty quickly.
But the thing is that it's better in regards to that the voice acting is fucking worlds better, the characters are a lot better, the writing's a lot better. So it does help to ease the pain of having to wait around to play it, but it still doesn't fucking see a fucking problem.
And now every Final Fantasy lover hates you.
Yeah, it's true.
Fuck Final Fantasy 7. 12 is where it's at.
Whoa, whoa.
Woo!
Whoa, what? No!
Whoa, alright,
No,
you
yeah,
know
I'm
what?
sorry. That's wrong. 11's where it's at. My mistake.
Oh, that's fine.
What?
I played 11. Fun fact, I played 11 for like an hour.
How'd that go for you?
Terribly. That UI is literally the worst thing I've ever seen.
Did Square Enix shut down the 11 servers when they rebooted 14?
Nope. 11's still going strong.
Strong, huh? Like, why? I want to know one reason anyone would play 11 now that 14 Realm Reborn's out. Like, I'm not a huge proponent of
11
14.
has like 5 expansion packs out.
Who cares? Like, the gameplay is fucking outdated as shit. It's
really
the
is.
biggest grind fest in the world.
It really
And
is.
I just don't know things, but anyways.
And I also bought 4 Lego games on Steam last weekend because it's fucking Steam sales and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I bought Spelunky on Steam.
Did you play Flunky yet?
Yeah. That's not a game that's meant for me. That game is like fucking hard.
That's what I keep hearing. Though, I'll tell you what game's not hard and also really fucking fun. Lego Harry Potter.
Oh, dude, I got that game like a while ago. I love that game.
That game's just fucking enchanting. It has a fucking awesome-ass soundtrack, first off.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just so fucking fun.
You remember when I did that? I did that as part of the GameStop grift, where I bought like a Harry Potter.
Oh, you mean rented?
Yeah, I rented Harry Potter.
When are they gonna do that again, Brian? When are they gonna do that again?
What, am I gonna do that again?
No, when is GameStop gonna do that thing, the deal or whatever?
Oh, the GameStop grift never
All
stops.
the time.
Oh, really?
It's a 24/7 grift fest.
Yep.
Okay.
You just go in there and you buy a used game, and then you trade it in. 7 days later, you get full price.
No, what you
back.
do is
And
you put
buy-
on a deposit for the game,
yeah, you
and
put
then you
down
bring
a
it back.
$45 to $50 deposit, and then go nuts for as long as you feel like.
About 6 days.
Now, let's say I buy a used game, play it, return it, get a new one, return it, get a new one, return it. Then when I return it, I don't want to play any more used games. Can I put that money toward a new game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's your money.
They just give it to you
Your
in
money.
GameStop credit.
Oh.
No, or they just give it to you straight up. Just put it back on your card.
Is it GameStop credit or cash?
Both.
GameStop
Either or.
credit.
Either
Well,
either
you
or.
get cash, but you get much less cash.
Okay.
Well, no. If you're buying a game used and you bring it back, they give you all your money back.
Yeah, but they only do it in GameStop credit.
No, they said if you have the card for me they have the card you bought it with, you just put it back on the card, and they fucking did.
Well, for me, they just gave it to me in GameStop credit.
Well, they're fucking lying to you, so they give me that money back.
Mm.
I mean, I don't care. I'm just getting GameStop stuff anyway. Like, what else am I going to spend money on? Food? Fuck that.
It's not. Yeah, whatever.
Although, honestly, if I'm buying new games these days, I might as well just buy it at Target, because I get 15% off there.
Strong. So speaking of which, Brian, I'm gonna have you send me some new games. Just mail me some new releases. Now, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, now that you have a PS4, I mean, you have NBA 2K14, which I guess is really the only game you'd consider playing online against other people.
Right.
But you don't have PSN Plus.
No, I don't.
So, are you going to get PSN Plus?
I need the right game. And my guess is, unless Watch Dogs ends up being like really fucking incredible multiplayer game, which I doubt, it'll either be Destiny or probably The Division that will make me get it.
Oh, I thought you liked playing sports games online. Though.
Multiplayer and Watch Dogs.
Yeah, but I'm just not at that level yet. Also, I can do without for a bit. I'm not in any fucking hurry.
You're not in a hurry for what?
To play sports games online right now.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, you got it on PC anyway if you want to play it online.
Well, that's also shit. So, because everybody on PC has a shitty ass connection apparently.
Wait, for 2K14?
Hey, everybody on PC has my connection.
Also, surprise, surprise, not many people play that game online on Steam. Just putting it out there.
Wait, you're saying you already have NBA 2K14 on Steam and you bought it again?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'll tell you
yeah.
why. Because this game on PS4 has a career mode that is not in the one on Steam. The association mode is different here, and also the game looks and plays better overall.
Okay. I think you rebuy games more than anyone I know.
Actually, I've rebought. I've rebought Skyrim and Dragon Age,
Persona
and
4,
Persona.
Okay,
Persona.
FF10.
Literally 6 years ago. It's not even that didn't count.
FF10,
I didn't buy FF10. The first time buying that game.
Bioshock Infinite.
Bioshock Infinite, yeah.
I think 2. No, not 2.
Tomb Raider. Well, that I didn't really. I don't think I bought that. That came with my card.
Okay, look. The only thing I'll give you a pass on out of everything you just said is Skyrim, because I did the same thing for Skyrim, because that's a completely different game on C with mods.
Minecraft.
Why would you even buy a console version of Minecraft? Like,
Because
why?
I don't know, man. I want to play some Minecraft at that point.
Fucking buy the PC version. You can do
eventually.
anything with that.
Anyways, anything else?
Rage is still a game.
Ah, God.
That game is not bad. It's just, I don't know. It's whatever.
It's not good,
It's not bad.
but it's not good.
It's decent. Basically, I have a lot of games in the fucking docket I'm trying to play if there's a fucking problem.
Yeah, me
I
too.
want to finish Rage, because I'm believe halfway through, but I'm not want to finish it after I finish Infamous. It's mostly Infamous, Second Son. Infamous 3, Second Son. If that makes sense. Which that game is fun.
After Cole McGrath died at the end of the second game, so
Yeah.
So he's technically the second son. Yeah, I don't like the Infamous games.
I do, and I find this game really fun, so I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I enjoy playing Prototype too.
I think they're just really.
Oh yeah,
they're
Brian.
really too repetitive for me.
Ruben had no fucking idea what Infamous was before he told him what it was.
Who?
Ruben did.
Really?
Yeah, he thought like, is that like Prototype? Which I found it really fucking funny.
Well, I mean, it is. It is like Prototype.
You know, no, Infamous is better than Prototype.
It's a lot like Prototype.
I played Prototype, and it was a really fun game.
I'm sure it was.
I'd never played again, but it was fun.
I liked Infamous 1. I did not like Infamous 2. I thought Infamous 2... The setting of Infamous 2 wasn't great. The characters were dumb. That fucking lightning stick he had was stupid. Just, the whole game didn't sit that well with me.
I enjoyed my time with it, so I'd not regret it.
Also, Brian, okay, last thing I want to bring up for this cast. So, I don't know if you know anything about this or why the company did this, but I guess recently Sony released this humongous 800 megabyte update for Sony PlayStation All-Stars, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
I thought they released the game, released a little bit of DLC, and then just said, fuck it, it's done, whatever. And now I'm like, wait, like a very comprehensive update. Like they've been like looking at player
they balanced the shit out of that game. Like they listened to people's like complaints and balanced that game.
Yeah, like it's been like, you know, a long time in the works. I'm like, so I thought that they just were like, whoops, the game didn't do well. Fuck it, shut it down, whatever. Buy it if you want. Who cares? It's free. I don't know. And now this happens. So I'm like, so do you know anything about like them actually continuing work on, like Sony actually like, hey, we want this game to be a thing. We want to compete against Smash still?
Well, they shut Superbot Studios down. The studio that was making the game, that's just not a thing anymore. But Sony Santa Monica Studios, the ones that did God of War, actually.
Yeah.
They're in charge of All-Stars now. So I guess they just felt like putting out an update and they're just saying like, hey, we're still listening to people's complaints on this game.
Also, guys,
like,
breaking news.
Kind of somewhere.
Breaking news. As per IGN, Fatal Frames come to Wii U, you guys.
Great.
Wait, the first one? Or a new one?
A new one, I think.
A new one?
Going to IGN.
It's a really good idea for that controller.
Oh, shit, it is a new one.
Oh, it's a sequel. It says right here, sequel.
Comic and novel are also planned.
I would love a Fatal Frame movie.
That's a good idea for Wii U. Like, that controller with everything that game works like that is a really good idea to have that game on the console. I mean, it's going to sell like shit, but you know.
Nintendo are working together to bring the game to the console, put a release date and title, whatever. that they're expanding the Fatal Frame universe through a series of new multimedia adventures, including a live-action film
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh.
and a comic.
I'm so giddy right now. Oh my god.
They're releasing a Fatal Frame manga. How is that going to work?
Oh, girl. Oh my god. Okay, you guys have both played the first, or how many are there? I think there's 3 right now.
I played 2.
I played the first
and
and half the second
and
one.
it scared me, so I stopped.
Here's the thing. That game, like, I've played a lot of scary games, and I do get scared from some of them, but I enjoy it. This game did not scare me. I don't know why.
Scared me.
I played the first one, played like half the second one. But actually, no. This is really cool. If I know someone with a Wii U that's getting this game, I think I'll totally go play it with them.
Which you don't, and you won't. So, yeah.
I know Jordan.
God, Jordan does have a Wii U, doesn't he?
Yeah. And George has an
What are you
Ouya.
doing?
Did he buy that for reals?
No.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I would fucking curse him the fuck out.
I was in Target today, and I found our meager, piss-poor display of Ouyas, and I'm like, oh god, I hope George didn't actually buy that.
I would have cursed him out. He bought it. That's fucking a waste of money.
Ouyas are down to like...
For most American players, he has no money. That's a waste of money.
Right. This is cool, actually.
Like,
This
you
is
could have
really
bought
fun.
food with that money.
God. Now I really want to play this game, actually. Oh, God. Like Nintendo tries so hard to get me to buy their console. Like, here's Bayonetta 2, Wii U exclusive. Here's a Fatal Frame sequel, Wii U exclusive. Like, go fuck yourself! Nintendo, stop!
They really want people to like their console, but nobody likes their console.
But anyways...
Because they don't put NBA 2K14 on that shit. That's the reason why.
Brian, last question for me, unless we have any more breaking news. So do you think Sony will make another Sony All-Stars to compete against Smash, or do you think they're just done?
Game over.
I don't know if they're going to make it to compete against Smash, but I think there's potential that they might release a new one. I mean, they had 2 DLC characters in the pipeline that they never released.
Oh, really? Which
Yeah.
ones?
I don't remember what one of them was, but the other one was Abe from Oddworld.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'll tell you one thing. That patch neutered my cat hard.
Did he really?
So, yeah.
Ha.
I haven't played it since the patch. I wonder what they did to Raiden. They probably made him useless.
Now, what I have to assume is, like, Cat used to be able to combo in her level 1, which is something a lot of people could do in that game. I don't know if they just decided to take it away from Cat, or they took everyone's ability to combo in level 1 out of the game. I don't know. But I mean, I wish people play that game. I do like the game, mainly because Kat's in it, and if she wasn't, I wouldn't play the game. But, no one plays the game, unfortunately, so, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to go finish freaking on Chanbara.
No, you don't.
Oh, God, that's still a thing.
What we have to do, Ruben, is watch the movie.
Give it to me and I will. I will watch that so fast and funny.
Fuck that, though. This weekend, we're watching High School of Dead. Oh, right, you weren't here, though.
Yeah. Oh, well.
You tell me when you're planning on doing the One-Chanbara movie, and I will do my best to be down there.
I think I tried looking for a DVD, like, on sale at, like, Walmart or something, like, anywhere, like Amazon even. I couldn't find it. I'll have to look
Wait,
somewhere.
on Amazon? Come on.
Okay, maybe on Amazon. I don't know. Let's look at Amazon. Amazon. Okay, done.
Okay, I didn't want Amazon, CIN. That's not what I wanted.
Chanbara movie. Yes! Oh my god. Bikini Samurai Squad, Tandara.
Oh god, that's
but I don't want to get it shipped to me. I also don't want to own it. I also don't want to spend money on it.
I'll hold on to it for you.
He'll own it.
I'll
definitely own it.
I don't want to spend money on this movie. I just want to watch it in all its glory.
That can be arranged.
The hell is Chanbara Beauty Movie Vortex? Let me see what this is.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
I don't know. Let's see. I think it's just a Japanese movie or something.
Fuck.
God.
Is there more than one One-Chanbara movie? Because
I think there are. Let me see.
Fuck what?
Ninja.
Oh god, there definitely are.
Oh, we're gonna have a night one these nights.
Oh, Pai Chanbara.
Let's not watch that.
Yo!
I don't trust that.
What's Zombie Ass Toilet of the Dead? Why am I not watching this yet? Why is this not playing right on my screen right now?
Ruben, I found your video game. Ruben,
What?
I found it. I found your game, Ruben.
What is it? Tokyo
Here we
Gore
go.
Place? What the
We
hell
go
is that?
to Funky Town.
What's going on? Wait.
What's going on? Why are you looking? What?
I want this, but it's for PS2.
And it's also $28.
It's also dude, it's a collectible.
It's
I'm
Love
sure.
Mahjong Simple 2000 Series Volume 5. There's 5 volumes of this, Ruben. If you don't like this one, you can get the previous 4.
It's like Yakuza.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's literally Bikini Mahjong, because that's 2 things that go together.
Oh, that's on PS4 too.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, it's a Mahjong game on PS4.
Is it Bikini Mahjong?
It's like school Mahjong with a bunch of different school tropes and shit.
That's not Bikini Mahjong.
It could be unlockable. I don't know how to play the game.
Mahjong.
You know, I go to IMDb here. I need to see how many One-Chan movies there are.
Too many, it seems
One-Chan. Okay, let's see here. Horror, sure it is. Okay, language Japanese. Now, how do I look through like all the movies that are related to it? Yeah, I need to see this movie. I actually think I remember that we planned on I was thinking about. I was trying to find it, and I completely forgot about it. Oh, Himiko! Oh my god! Aya and Saki! Oh my god! Let's see. Anyways, anything else, or should we wrap it up for the night?
I'm kind of out of ideas.
Holy shit, did I find Volume 20? I found Volume 20 of Love Mahjong. We thought Volume 5 was heavy duty. Volume 20 is even better.
Alright. Go on.
I also found Suzumiya Haruhi-chan no Mahjong
Alright.
Excuse me?
That's what I want.
for the Sony PSP.
Of course it is.
Super
Mahjong.
Real Mahjong PVI Japanese import hentai adult video game
Go
Alright.
on.
for the Sega Saturn.
Wait, what? For
Sega Saturn
Sega
Mahjong.
Saturn?
For the Sega Saturn.
Hentai Mahjong, Sega Saturn, you know.
Mahjong Kira Kira Dream Club for the PS3.
I'm liking it.
Mahjong Kakuto Club, Mahjong Fight Club.
Where's my Japanese, basketball fucking games? What the fuck's going on? I mean, I got Rokubo. What the fuck? I need some else stuff.
Mahjong Sword, Princess Quest Gaiden.
That sounds great.
There's a lot of Mahjong games that are anime based. Idol Mahjong Final Romance R Premium Package.
Yeah, it is.
That game sounds like everything I hate.
Alright, guys, so it's based, when I get back from my trip, I'm gonna literally go through heaven and hell to find both One Chanbara, Bikini Samurai Squad, and Chanbara, the movie Vortex, because I guess it was also released somewhere in the world in English.
Now, what's Vortex
Wait.
exactly?
I don't know, but it was released a year after, and although it was never released in the US, it was apparently released somewhere in English. IMDb is not actually sure where that somewhere is.
It's gonna be weird when it ends up being a hentai.
You know what? It's just better drinking material than whatever.
I don't know about that.
Holy shit, there was an Akagi DS game?
Cool.
Do you remember Akagi?
Yeah, of course I remember Akagi.
Fucking anime? There's a DS game. How do they do that? How do you turn that? It's $129 if you want to get in on that, by the way.
It's the most intense DS game you'll ever play. You gotta, bet your blood through a special, link cable that goes
Special
from
adapter.
that goes from the syringe you put in your arm straight into the game cartridge.
Perfect.
Warning, this game might kill you.
It's like Boktai with the sun meter, except with your blood. And
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Kill la Kill.
It's like
Kill la Kill.
Alright, well,
Kill the animated series, the video game.
this has been a nice Critical D cast.
How long the cast been today?
We're about an hour and a half at the moment. A good place to stop.
It's
So.
not too bad. It's definitely been worse than this.
Yep.
All right. Again, Critical D, thank you for listening.
We are the Critical D.
Critical D.
Thank you all for joining us this evening.
All three of you.
All three.
All
one of them is
possibly us. Us three.
Us three.
Thank you to us three.
All right. Take care.
Thank you, Ruben. Thank you, Brian.
Love you. I love you all.
Love you too.